And here comes another winner at the ropes. We're going to get to the main event. We're going to get to David Benavidez putting his WBC 175-pound title on the line. It was versus Anthony Yarde. And you said it coming in. We picked Benavidez by KO. It was minus 150. Benavidez early on
looked like... We picked him by the under, too.
Yeah, the under and by knockout. And David Benavidez coming into this fight, was a massive favorite. So you had to pick him that way if you wanted to try to make some money and not lay that big wood. I thought early on he was a little frustrated, Benavidez. He was trying to understand or close that distance, right? Yarde was fighting smart early on. He was fighting disciplined. He was looking to counter and stay on the outside. Now let Benavidez close that distance and get inside to the body. And I thought one of the signs that Benavidez was frustrated, but was he switched to southpaw early on in the third round. Don't really see him do that too often. He switched right back, but it was just a little sign. And then he got closer. He started to get closer, bang the body, make it a rough fight, maybe get a little help at one point from the referee. He was holding behind that head, throwing some hooks, got away with it.
That was scary.
Few rounds later, gets 2 points deducted, though, from that referee. At the end of the day...
Why would they deduct it? For what reason?
I'm not sure. We were doing the live stream, and
2 points.
he took 2 points immediately away. Maybe he saw what he saw in the first one, and this time, he just...
Did he hit him
while he was down? Yeah, we were doing the live stream. We were into it. We were yelling. We were getting after it. I'm not sure. It's a good question, but it didn't matter. It wasn't going to the scorecards. Benavidez got pissed off. The monster woke up. He kept coming. And then, before the final round, you told the live stream, and we're going to put it up there. We said it earlier. Go back, watch it, guys. Teddy said he's knocking him out in the next round. That's it. Huge odds you could have got on the live, picking the identical round. That's exactly what happened. Just want to hear your thoughts and add to what took place tonight with Benavidez and Yarde.
Yeah, look, a couple of reasons why I picked Benavidez. It's not that miraculous of a pick or, impossible pick, but you do have to narrow it down when you're picking a favorite to when's he going to win and how's he going to win. So we did that. We were right. The first thing I was thinking was youth will be served. That Yarde is older. He's got miles on his odometer.
Yeah, 34 years.
And that Benavidez would, youth would be served. That was part of it. Also, Yarde's a good puncher, and he can be dangerous. But he stepped up to that next level twice in his career and came up short. Twice. With, of course, the great Benavidez and with Sergey Kovalev years before that. So both times when he stepped up, he just wasn't able to get over the hump. He wasn't able to get and be successful at that next level. I was betting that Benavidez is that next level. And the other thing was, I was a little bit nervous the first 4 rounds, and I said this in my report, in the write-up, that I thought Benavidez would get to him, but I thought that the strength of Benavidez, the thing that we love about Benavidez, he's TV friendly, he's a go-get-you guy eventually once he gets his engine going. But the thing that is one of his greatest strengths could be one of the things that can be dangerous sometimes is that he's an offensive fighter. And he likes to get close. He likes to instill his physicality and his will on you. He likes to impose his physicality and his will on you. He likes to break you down. He likes to get in the kitchen and cook up a storm. And sometimes he puts punches in bunches. He's like during a summer rain burst where suddenly the cloud burst comes with rain and it rains hard for a few minutes and then it stops and then it comes at you again. That's Benavidez. He'll come at you with punches in bunches, a rain burst, a cloud burst. And I just see sometimes, with Morrell, and Morrell's a real good fighter, but I see sometimes when he does that, he gives you a chance to catch him because he'll take the risk, because he is an offensive monster. He is a TV-friendly guy. He is a guy we love. And that's part of why we love him, because of his approach, his style, his commitment to action. And when he does do that, sometimes he'll put 6, 7, 8 punches together. And you have a chance to nail him, to punch, if you time it right, to punch right in between and catch him. And you have a chance to maybe hurt him. I thought that was the one chance Yarde had, was he's a good puncher, and that he's experienced, and that he would be able to know what he had to do. And what he would have to do is he couldn't stay the distance with Benavidez. He couldn't stay on the highway going 70 miles an hour.
Right.
There's no way. He ain't winning that race or that contest. That ain't happening. He ain't outworking Benavidez. That ain't happening. I'd bet anything. There's no way this guy can win a decision because he cannot match him with punch output. That ain't happening. Not too many people are going to match Benavidez at that weight with punch output. But I thought what he could do was take advantage of the offense of Benavidez. If maybe he stayed and maybe got a little greedy and maybe just drew 1 or 2 punches too many from one spot, maybe he could nail him. Now, he did nail him a couple right hands. He had the idea early on that I'll keep separation and put the burden on Benavidez where he's got to come to me to make the fight and to get to me. And I'm going to try to nail him as he comes to me. I'm going to see if I can make him pay a price taking a risk. And he did. And he fought the right fight. He nailed him a couple right hands, trying to come to him. But at the end of the day, once the Mexican monster got his engine going, and he's like a guy that got to get the engine going. Once he got his engine going, he got into his flow, into his rhythm of putting those punches together. And to the geography he loves. He loves to get, again, in your freaking grill and go to the body and use the uppercut. And he picked spots on the outside with right hands. He did a good job, even landed a beautiful left hook. But the thing was, his offense is to put punches together, to kind of bring almost a tsunami. What is it? A tidal wave of punches. That's what he does. And when he brought that tidal wave, it was too much for the experienced but older Yarde. And the reason why Yarde. And the reason why I picked him to knock him out in the round that I did was the round before that, Yarde changed what he was doing. Instead of laying back and fighting a tactical fight where he's not trying to match the offense or the output or, the aggression or the youth. He was staying back like a veteran, and he was trying to catch him coming in. And then all of a sudden he gave up on that, and he came forward. Whatever round that was, 6th round, whatever it was, he came forward. And as soon as he came forward, I said to the audience that we were streaming with, I said, wait a minute. To me, I recognize this. When I see this in fighters in this kind of situation, it's desperation. It's last gasp. He's taking
You said this could be the last stand.
Yeah, this is a last stand.
Yeah.
He's taking a last stand, the last gasp, and he's coming forward now. And if it don't work,
he's in trouble.
He's got a bad problem because his gas tank is going to go a little towards E, but more importantly, his confidence is going to go towards E. His desperation, his hope is going to go towards E. He's going to get discouraged. He's not only going to get a little tired, he's going to get discouraged. And he's become a guy ready to be broken. And I said, if you don't get rid of him this round, if you don't hurt him, he's going the next round. And I said it. I said, he's going the next round. And sure enough, the next round he went. The only crazy thing was with the referee and, stepping in there at whatever point that was with the 2-point deduction, which I still don't understand. But maybe if I watched it again, I would get an explanation. But just, you got to love Benavidez. You just got to love the way he goes about his business. He's fun to watch. I love him and his father, the way they conduct themselves, the way they carry themselves. And he was, he broke down Yarde.